Hello everybody, this is JT Productions and welcome back to another preview and prediction video. Today I'll be doing the North Texas Mean Green. Last season North Texas went 6-7, 5-3 in the Conference USA with a loss in the Frisco Bowl to Miami, Ohio to finish the season. Now North Texas, they've consistently been a middle of the pack decent team in the Conference USA. I believe at most winning 9 games in the last couple of years, at least in Seth Luttrell's tenure at North Texas. So how can they get past that? That's the question. Well, this season they started out with after their first game having a 6-game losing streak, which really killed their season, including losses, a 9-point loss to Liberty, a blowout loss to Marshall, 7-point loss to Missouri, 7-point loss to Louisiana Tech, blowout loss to UAB, and a blowout loss to SMU. But after that, they had 5 straight wins, including a overtime win against Rice, blowout win against Southern Miss, a 3-point win against UTEP, a blowout win against FIU, and a pretty blowout win against UTSA to save their season pretty much. So, can they keep that momentum? Well, let's look at their roster, see what they're working with. Well, their quarterback, Austin Anu, or I guess is how you say it, Redshirt Jr. is back. They also have a sophomore transfer, J.D. Head, coming in from Louisiana Tech, and another QB, sophomore transfer, Stone Earl, coming in from Abilene Christian. Oscar Attaway, the third redshirt sophomore, is back. Yeah, so you also have sophomore Isaiah Johnson at running back as well. Wide receivers, Jair Shorter, redshirt junior, Damon Ward, redshirt sophomore, and Roderick Burns, redshirt junior. At the receiver positions, tight end, you have sophomore Jake Roberts. Offensive line, you have a redshirt junior, a sophomore, redshirt senior, redshirt junior, and a sophomore starting projectedly. They also have a redshirt freshman transfer, Luke Asenuga, coming in from New Mexico, who can maybe help out their offensive line. So the offense could and maybe be about what they were last year. On the defensive line, you have sophomore transfer Tom Trebb coming in from the College of DuPage. You have sophomore Roderick Brown, nose tackle. Redshirt sophomore Anos Jackson at D tackle. Linebackers, redshirt freshman Sifa Leota. Senior K.D. Davis. Junior Kevin Wood. And redshirt senior Quinn Whitlock at linebacker. In the secondary, redshirt junior John Davis, along with Deshaun Gaddy, a junior, at the corner positions, and at safety, Keelan Crosby, redshirt junior, and Nick Nakwasha, sophomore transfer, coming in from Central Arkansas. So what can this team do? Last year they won 6 games. Can their momentum carry them into this season? Well, let's go ahead and see. Week 1, you're on the road at UTEP, and I think this is going to be a hard-fought game, but I do think you come out with the win against the Miners and start out 1-0 in Week 0. Then Week 2, you host SMU. And I think Tanner Mordecai and the Mustangs come into town and demolish the North Texas Mean Green. SMU is just going to have too much firepower to be taken down, in my opinion. So I think you start out 1-1 before taking on Texas Southern, where I think you get another win. Then you go on the road to Las Vegas, take on UNLV. You should win this game too. UNLV's in a tough spot. They're in a perpetual rebuilding cycle. So I think you win there. Go to 3-1 before going on the road to Memphis to take on the Tigers in a very big game for North Texas. And I think you make a big upset, upsetting an American Athletic Conference opponent at their house, taking down Memphis to go to 4-1 before coming back home to Denton to beat the Florida Atlantic Owls. Going to your bye week, you're 5-1. Your first bye week, 5-1, very good start, better start than last season. Coming out of it, you do play Louisiana Tech. Louisiana Tech, they're kind of trying to come back up as well, but I think they're a year or two away from that, so I think you win there before going on the road to the Alamo Dome to play UTSA, and I think that they get revenge from last year. So I think you take your second loss and drop to 6-2. 6-2 before going on the road again the week after to take on Western Kentucky. And I think the Hilltoppers, I think that UTSA beats you twice. I think you lose to the Hilltoppers as well on the road in Bowling Green. So, I think you drop that game as well. You come off a close loss, I'm thinking, to UTSA, and going back on the road to Western Kentucky. I think the Hilltoppers sneak up on you in a big upset as well. Then you come back home to play Florida International. You should win that game. And then you have to play UAB. And I don't know. This is going to be a tough game. But seeing as you ended last season on as high of a note as you did, I'm actually going to give you a loss here. I at first had you winning this game, but I think you lose here to UAB. And then after that game, you have your second bye week before hosting Rice. I think you win there. You finish the season 8-4 on the year. Not bad. You have a improvement from last year, but that loss to UTSA just completely derailed your season. So anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. If you want to see other preview and prediction videos, I have others on my channel. So, thank you all for watching, and Go Dogs.